LeBron James has scored 14,000 more points in his career than Michael Jordan has. Yet, only 33% of the people in the world consider him the GOAT, over Michael Jordan, who 58% of the people consider him the GOAT. The stubbornness of Jordan fans has kept me from proving that LeBron is the greatest player of all time. They believe that Jordan had a different influence over the people. Jordan brand started to erupt, and LeBron hasn't had the same influence over his generation. People believe that Jordan was able to influence way more people, and more people were willing to watch him because of his brands, which makes people believe that he's the greatest of all time. And they're stubborn to believe that LeBron could possibly be the greatest. As LeBron starts approaching the end of his career and starts edging his way towards retirement, we need to start to settle this controversial debate and start to dig into LeBron's career and other factors besides just championships. Today, my goal is to convince you that LeBron James is the greatest player of all time and not Michael Jordan. We'll dive into their previous teammates, their previous coaches. We'll look into their stats and what they had to do to overcome, who they had to overcome to win their championships. When you look at both Michael Jordan and LeBron James, stats side by side, LeBron James is clearly the better player. The sporting news websites compares LeBron and Jordan's stats side by side. LeBron exceeds in every single one of the categories except for two. The two which are points, which he was only down by averaging 2 points per game, and steals. And Michael Jordan was known for his steals. However, LeBron exceeds Michael Jordan in rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game, and several others. Yet, most people consider that the regular season doesn't have as much impact as the playoffs. However, the trend does continue during the playoffs, where Michael Jordan only beats LeBron in the points and steals category, while LeBron still is more of a playmaker with his assists and a rebounder. Even though Jordan was an amazing scorer, and we can't deny it, he was never able to distribute the ball the same way that LeBron James was. He wasn't the playmaker and the teammate that you need in an NBA team. LeBron James has almost double the number of assists with 10,500, while Jordan is just sitting at 5,600. LeBron also passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time scoring record earlier this year, which is a big milestone for LeBron James in this debate. Michael Jordan doesn't have any single stat lines, record stats. LeBron has also played both of their teammates have totally helped them win championships. LeBron has played with great players like Anthony Davis with the Lakers, Kyrie Irving on the Cavs, and his best friend Dwayne Wade on the Miami Heat. He was able to win multiple championships with Dwayne Wade, and he was able to win a championship with each one of these stars. It takes a lot to play with these new stars and learn how to implement your game along with theirs. A great quality that LeBron has is his flexibility. You can put him with any team in the league, and he can transform them into a championship contending team. Unlike LeBron, Jordan has never won a championship without his right-hand man, Scottie Pippen. He also hasn't really had the opportunity to play with different teams in the league, besides near the end of his career when he played with the Washington Wizards. He doesn't show the same flexibility that LeBron has. Jordan has had several opportunities to win championships without Scottie as well near the beginning of his career, but he was never able to accomplish this goal. Jordan, along with his amazing teammates, had arguably the greatest coach of all time with Phil Jackson. LeBron had to learn with different coaching strategies. Each coach has their own way of winning games and has different strategies on how to win a championship. LeBron had to constantly vibe with each one of his coaches and learn these new methods to play the game so he could be a more efficient player. So we need to start to reopen this LeBron and Jordan debate. Both of these players are phenomenal, and they are definitely the number 1 and 2 best players of all time. But isn't it fair to even not give LeBron recognition in this debate? It's a fair point to say that Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. A common argument for him is that he's won 6 championships. Usually, when arguing with someone about this, they say winning a championship is everything, so LeBron couldn't be the GOAT because he's only won 4. However, if this is your debate, then Bill Russell would be the greatest player of all time because he's won 11 different championships. So, clearly, championships aren't everything in basketball. Also, Michael Jordan didn't have to face the same teams that LeBron James had to. LeBron had to go against arguably the greatest team of all time with the 2016-2017 Golden State Warriors. This was a nonstop rivalry between the Cavaliers and the Warriors. Michael Jordan did have to go against the Boston Celtics, which are known as one of the greatest teams of all time. But when he entered, Larry Bird was starting to get near the end of his career, and they weren't as much of a threat as before he came into the league. Everyone wants to get another thing that Jordan has, which he's famous for, is his sponsorships. Everyone wants to get the newest Jordan shoes. This is how everyone knew him back then. They all wanted the newest Jordan apparel. So LeBron doesn't have the same luxury where he has a lifestyle shoe brand, which this shouldn't factor into the basketball debate. However, some people try to say LeBron James isn't as good because he doesn't have the same influence on our generation. People need to start believing that LeBron James has the potential greatness to be the greatest player of all time. Obviously, looking back on his stats, previous teammates, and championships, LeBron James does deserve more recognition to be the greatest player of all time, and I strongly advise you that he should be the greatest player of all time. We need to start watching his previous games and not just watching Michael Jordan or remembering him. Thank you, and please think that LeBron James is the greatest player of all time.